So, on this journey of being a stay at home mom, still trying to have a career and figure all those things out, I stumbled across so many amazing careers that, weren't for me, but I want to share with you because they could possibly be for someone watching this video. So, stay tuned. Watch the video to the end, and I'll give you some helpful tips on starting a business, businesses you can start from home, things like that. So, let's get into it. My YouTube channel. I am Kel'a. If you are new here, welcome. So glad to have you. You know what to do if you want to watch my videos, right? So today we're going to be talking about some side hustles slash careers that I stumbled across on this journey of trying to figure it out. So I'm like, you know what? These weren't for me, but they could be for someone else. So why not share the wealth and the knowledge? That's what you do. So, anyways, that's why God gives it to you, right? So, the first one, we're going to get right into this video. It's not going to be a long video, is a claims adjuster. Now, if you don't know what that is, so let's just say, for example, you get into a car accident. This is the person that's going to do the investigation part of it, which I thought was absolutely amazing because I'm nosy. I said, wow, I can pull the footage from the gas station. Oh my God. I was literally like, that's for me. So this position requires you is work from home. You could apply to like Geico, Allstate, any insurance company. They have to have claims adjusters, right? So those people that go out there and really just investigate. You can also do things like disasters. Be a disaster claim adjuster, so you can sign up for that too, where if there's like a pandemic, a disaster somewhere like a hurricane or something, you go there, they'll pay you to go there to be a claims adjuster and figure out people's so obviously a lot of people have a lot of things insured, so you just got to make sure that this is legit. You do your research, you do your homework, and you make sure that they're not trying to take advantage of your insurance company, right? So I thought it was pretty interesting. I never heard of it, but I stumbled across it. Actually, my mom told me about it, and I'm like, let me do my research. And I thought it was super interesting. So you do have to take a test. You have to study, but to me, it's well worth it. A lot of companies will pay for your test and pay for you to go to class or whatever it is. And some places you don't have to have a license, but they prefer you to have one. So you would have to, like, I'm in Ohio. I didn't need a claims adjuster license, but the job that I was going to apply for, they were like, you need to have license. So I had to get a license in Florida. And then I stumbled across a YouTube video, and she was like, get licensed in Florida, all the places that are by water, because you could then sign up to be someone that is in the disaster insurance claim adjuster, and you can make a whole bunch. She said she made $66,000 in 6 weeks. So that's what I'm talking about. I said, oh wow, so that really just like made me spark interest into it. Then I realized I can't work for nobody. So that's what happened. That's what happened with that, y'all. So anyways, moving on. The next one is a dispatcher. Obviously, I tried that. I do have a dispatching business. And I do honestly plan on trying to like do something with that. As of right now, I got too much I'm trying to do. But basically, a dispatcher is the person that, and this is work from home, and you could be an independent dispatcher also, which means you work for yourself. So I'll just give you a little bit of background about dispatching. You're the person that contacts the driver if you can find a load. So you have to have a load board. A load board is where all the what are they called? Not independent contractors. They are owner operators, which are truck drivers that own their truck. So it's basically like 1, 2, 3 load board, which they owe me money. And then dat board. So these are load boards that you can find loads, right? You find them a load. You have truck drivers. You try to get them a load, and within reason, if they're on that way. Like one time, somebody that wanted to work with me, he was in like somewhere far out. Why don't I say boot knock? I don't know. It was far, okay? And I'm like, and he didn't want to drive. He didn't want a deadhead, which means he didn't want to have his truck empty for more than like 50 miles. And I said, it's absolutely not going to happen. So, anyways, you use these load boards to find amazing loads for these truck drivers who are making a lot of money, and it's really what you need to be doing if you can't figure out what you want to do, because they make a whole lot of money. It's an owner operator. So, when you're an owner operator, you get all the money. Okay, if you have a dispatcher, you probably paying them between 5 and 10%. So that's how I made my money. Book a load. The load is probably about $1,200. I get 5 to 10% of that, just depending on what I told them I've charged. So it's easy. It's easy to book the load. It's just not easy to find drivers, because drivers who are owner operators already know the game, and they know that they don't need no dispatcher. We make their lives easier because we find their loads, we get them to and from, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're making it easier. You just need to go drive. You need to just worry about being on the road, getting to the money, going back home, however you want it. Some people don't want to go over the road. Some people want to stay local. So you just figure that out with your owner operator. But you can't work with somebody that's already under a contract with a company or something. You can't do that. Moving on, another thing that I was considering too was becoming a braider. I'm telling y'all, I am open to all kind of stuff. I am with whatever I can make some money with that is legit and that I enjoy a little bit at least. So I like to do hair here and there. I do my own hair. I do my daughter's hair. So I'm like, I know how to do hair. I've been doing hair for my whole life. Been doing my own hair, you know. So you can become a braider. I know a girl that does a class for like $150 to become a licensed braider. And then you can either braid in your house if you want to, or you don't have to get your license. That's all on you. And then she teaches the class. Like the braider, there's a braider. She is a braider, and then she teaches class. So a girl that did my knotless braids like a couple of months ago. Now I can't do knotless because that's adding hair in. I can't do all that. So I paid this girl to do my hair. She came to my house. She did my hair. She charged like $265. Took her 4 hours, and she also teaches. So another girl, I'm talking about two different girls. Another girl I know is a cosmetologist and not just a braider. She has a shop and everything, and she teaches braiding classes. But the other girl that braids my hair teaches braiding classes also, and they both charge about the same amount. So imagine if you have 10 people and you're teaching them at $175, $200, and you're teaching them for like 6 hours. Okay, you know what? I'm like, wow. And then also she offers virtual classes, so you can virtually learn how to braid hair, I guess. And I'm like, and I think that's cheaper, but I don't even know how that would work, but people be signing up. So that's something you can do also. Like I said, she charged $265 for my knotless braids that took 4 hours. If you aren't aware of the pricing of Black women's hair, it's very expensive, okay? My cousin does locks. I don't know if they call it soft locks or something like that, and she charges about $250 too, and it takes her 3 hours. And she does about 4 to 5 people a day. So just imagine, you add that up if you want to. So that's something you could do too. If you don't mind people being in your house, say you have a house and you have a basement, they can come through the back door or something like that. I see a lot of girls on TikTok that braid from home because they have a new baby or something like that. So that's always an option. And then teaching people how to do it, teaching people how to, you know, start locks and twist locks and retwists and things like that. There is so many different lanes and routes and roads you can go down to make some money, if that's your lane. That ain't my lane. I already got carpal tunnel. I said, I don't even want to make it worse. Another thing that I stumbled across was being a freelancer. I'm like, what is a freelancer? I don't even know. I watched Marriage at First Sight, and the guy is a freelancer, and I'm like, what is that? Then I looked at Fiverr, and I'm like, first of all, freelancers are making bank, and especially if you do something like along the lines of like graphic design or transcripts, things like that. So basically, you can create a account on Fiverr. Again, work from home. You can take a course. I want to say that's like a $20 graphic design course, but it's like super dope course. If I can find it, I can tell you. I'm actually on my computer right now. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, you can take a little quick course, try to figure out how to become a graphic designer, or if you already know how to do it, take advantage of your skills and make a profile on Fiverr or there's other sites that you can do too. I want to say TaskRabbit or something like that. You can create a profile and show your work, or make your prices pretty affordable at first, and then obviously you can make them higher as you start getting more clientele. But people are making bank. My cousin started off on Fiverr, who is a graphic designer who took this course literally last year. She's already at $160,000. Now, do I want to do graphic design? I tried. I said, I'm just being real, y'all. I am not creative at all. Okay, I would wear black every day if I could, and I would spice it up with a yellow shirt here and there. So I don't do all that decorating and stuff. Like, I don't have that skill at all. And I was very impressed with her. The money is there. Fiverr is the move. I literally play, and then also you can do things like, if you're good at writing, you can do resumes. I paid a girl to do my resume. You can pay people to do all kind of stuff. Working out. It's so many different gigs on Fiverr. It's unreal. Okay, so that's another move. Again, you can do from home. These are all at home career / side hustles, whatever you want to make it. So those were just some ideas of something to, start from, because I was at a place where I just, felt like, I just was lost and trying to figure out what I was going to do. And as much as my partner pays the bills and takes care of everything, it's just nothing like having your own money and nobody questioning what you're doing with your money. Because I like to go to Starbucks every day, you know what I'm saying? Like, why I gotta tell you? I don't believe in sharing bank accounts and stuff like that. Like, I don't need you clocking me. That's how I felt. So, it's been a rough journey to, like, juggle my newfound career and all these other things, because I still am working on my Honest, Open, Transparent Girls Workshop, which, by the way, I do have P-Packs for sale. I think that I put my post in the description. My website in the description. So make sure you guys support. All the funds are going to my nonprofit organization. So just make sure you support. But so yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Just trying to be relatable and transparent and honest with you all. So these things were things that I stumbled across. So hopefully they helped. If you have any questions, comment below. We can discuss it. If you have any other ideas or things you want to add, comment below so somebody else can benefit from it. This is a community. We're here to help each other, and we're here to be 100 with each other. And this is just where I'm at. Okay? I am going to bed. It is late for me. But I want to make sure that I did record a video. It is Tuesday, but I ain't going to be able to post this till Wednesday. So, good night, y'all.